Listen up, Muto.
Hi, everyone. It's as always, it's me, Wendy, and I'm here with Gigi. Say hi, Gigi.
Hi, Gigi.
Yes, I am the Muto. They heard you say that. So this evening we have a number of things going on. I am going to do a flip through on the Traveler's Notebooks. You guys can see I did finish it. It is sold. Thank you, Donna Tait. And then we're going to be doing the little Sum giveaway. And this goes to one of my subscribers here on Wendy Jane Hatfield. And then I want to let everybody know who the winners were from Cindy's camping surprise giveaway. I think it had something to do with Tom, didn't it?
It's
We
something I think. I don't know.
we really should have learned about that instead of just sticking our noses in. Very
Well,
nice, Linda. So who do we have here with us? We have Linda, Betty, who was one of Cindy's winners. Susan Yanni, you were too. And we have Gigi, Dee Dee. She was sleeping earlier. I'm jealous. And I saw Joyce. Hi, Joyce. I just
mhm.
watched video. Congrats to the winners. Thank you, Dee Dee. Your name was in there, by the way. So, what do you guys want to do first? Let's take a nap. I am sleepy.
Yes, napping first.
I
That's what it
am,
is.
and
That's
you
what
know
we're
what? There's always
doing.
something I forget to do. I should make myself a check-off list. I forgot to flip my camera so that there, now we're on the right side. Ta-da! We're not opening this book
Ta-da!
backwards. I I hate when I forget to do that. So, real quick, let's go over the winners for the Cindy's camping giveaway. One is the first one. I don't know who the first one was that we pulled out, but it's Ann Kellogg, Susan Yanni, Tammy Lantis, Betty Davis, Gina Webb, and Mary Wake. And I know I said
Yep.
I was going to put a post up, but we sat down and ate, and I was just had to just rest for a minute. Hi, Patty. So I will do a post. Gigi and I need your guys' your addresses. The only address I have Susan Yanni's and Betty's and Ann Kellogg. Everybody else, I need your address, please.
Mhm.
Just because the only reason I have Ann's and Susan's is because I see their address so much. I know it by heart. So,
Nice.
do you want to announce who the winner was for this right now, sister?
For your little something giveaway.
Yes, my Sum giveaway.
So, so
Go ahead, sister.
I pulled one out for that one, and I pulled out Joyce. I pulled out Joyce's name. And Joyce, I have to tell you, I apologize. I don't know how to pronounce your last name. Um, I'm not sure.
Looks
I'm
like
not I don't know. Is
Mitch.
it
Mitch.
like M uh, mm, M eh, yeah. Sorry, butchering the names is not allowed.
Oh, sister.
So Joyce, if
Oh,
you could maybe type it how you would say it phonetically
give me one
in there, I
second.
won't butcher your name anymore.
Gina Webb, being you're coming in here, you won Cindy's camping giveaway, so I'll need your address. I know that you sent it to me once before, but I don't keep it. So, yep. Well, Joyce won the little Sum giveaway. I don't want to
Yay!
open this and show it because there's little surprises around every corner. I want it to be a surprise for her when she opens it. So there you go. Don't get overly excited. It's just a little sum. It's not, see,
You're welcome, Joyce.
it's not very big, but it was made with love. So we have that and that.
And that is Joyce is your first winner ever for
Yes.
Wendy Jane Hatfield
Subscribe.
subscriber group.
Hmm.
So,
So we do have a really quick, fun, and exciting announcement. Hopefully, when we come back from Memorial Day weekend, we will be doing something different. So I
Mhm.
don't want to say what it is. I just want to, you're welcome, Gina. I just want to make sure that I have it. There's two different things that we can do. We're going to see which way we go. Both of them are things that we have done, but we're not like really super great at it yet. Do you need my
Do we
address
need
again?
the address?
Um, Hang on a second, Joyce. I normally I try really hard not to keep anybody's address in the event that I know you're in here, Joyce. If you want, you can just text it to me again, Joyce. Don't send it to the messages. Just send it to my phone if you still have my number. Um, so what we'll be doing, I'm going to step away from journal making because I've ran out of everything and I have to have time to order, and it does take time. So we're going to
Takes a
use
minute for stuff to get here.
it does. So we're going to do something a little different for the month of June. There will be another giveaway for for the subscribers. I say ours because I'm so used to Elizabeth and the Savages Unchained. When I say
Yeah, you're
ours,
seeing
I'm
them all up
talking
there in
about Mad Mouse, Gigi, and me because that page is actually
there we go.
operated by all three of us. What?
I said I had a hand up there in the camera. Yo.
Your
Kidding.
internet is sucking, sister.
Sorry.
Well,
Is it the internet or was it me?
I think it's because are you weak as a kitten or what?
Apparently. No, I was just fussing with the camera. Sorry.
You sound like that's all I'm hearing. Anyways,
Uh,
do you need to take a nap? Hello? She went to sleep,
is that
guys.
better?
Not really.
Oh, I'm sorry. I don't know what is going on with
Don't you
it.
push the boom up next to your mouth?
It is.
Hmm.
I just kicked it off and then turned it back on again. My um yeah, that thing.
She says the
My
E is
headset.
silent in my last name, so it's Mitch. Much. 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 Joyce Much.
Mm,
Huh.
okay.
I am sorry, Joyce. I'll call her. I'll call Joyce and ask her, how do you say your last name, Joyce? So there will be another giveaway in June, and it won't be a journal. It's going to be the new thing that we're working on. And it's not a diamond painting. I do diamond paintings. So I want to do this walkthrough right here. I did finish this um, traveler's journal, and I was so pleased at. All right, what happened? I was so pleased at how how it came out, but Donna Tait came and scooped this sucker up right before I was even done with it. So it's out the door. I did as soon as I learned that what Donna was doing with this, I added a few more things to it because um, I guess it's a gift or something. But so you know me, I had to go back and deck it out. Oh, you're gonna enjoy it, Dee Dee.
Very
So
nice.
what I did is I added a pocket here. Give me 1 second. It's actually really comfortable where I was just sitting. I didn't want to move. So there was a pocket back here because I had a folio in here, but that
Mhm.
folio wasn't big enough, so I made a bigger folio. Hi, Cindy, but we'll get to that folio. So, um, did I not pull that off there? The hell? No, I did. It just didn't stick. It's been kind of wet in the house. I need to go back through and go over my. If you guys ever get a folio from me and something lifts up, it's just from moisture. All you got to do is just push back down on it. So I did add more ephemera so I could fill this pocket up, and that was stuck in there. I love this
Good
piece of
job.
ephemera. Isn't that pretty?
I love the beautiful balloons on it.
Mm-hmm. So there's a pocket there. This one has camera on it, and then another balloon. Just don't understand why they made everything look the same. So this is just a quick flip through. I know you guys have seen this 100 times on live video posts, but this is more for me, just in case I want to make it again. And then we have a envelope, and I put extra paper. I added this in there to write on. I absolutely love the little train.
Mm-hmm.
It's very fitting. Everything has beautiful backing on it. And I even printed on the back side of them envelopes so that those were pretty. When you opened the envelope, look, it's just not stark white.
Yep.
Let me get that in there. Get in there. And then we have the ephemera. I did not open this. I mean, I didn't cut this. I left it together because it does tell like a little story. It says, Travel, wanderlust, the world is calling, and I must go see the world. Ticket to ride and road trip. And you can move that around, or
Nice
whoever
road
gets this.
trip.
And then I absolutely love the airmail. Now, the airmail is from a different digital kit, but I added it. And then we have, I don't know what this thing is, but we have the vintage tickets. I love the tickets.
It could be that could be a bookmark
Mm-hmm.
or like a quickie little like rate your list on it for groceries if you got to run to town or something,
Mm-hmm.
that sort of thing.
So we have that there, and then just extra paper, and you can rip these out. That's why I put them in here. Then the doilies, and I love this paper.
And
And
I
then,
have to say, did you not say that Donna uh Donna Tate
well, don't say who
bought
she's
this one?
given. Yes, she did.
I didn't say, I just
Okay.
said she bought it, right?
Then,
As a
yes,
gift for
yes,
someone.
yes. And then
But
this,
that being said, those all the little bits and pieces, if one wants to, you can pull them out and use them as, you know,
mm-hmm.
like to do a little note or something like
Yep.
that. I love that one.
So this one I did turn into a two-dimensional pocket. And then, of course, on the back you can write. But look, the little postcard, and you can mail this if one wanted to. And then in this envelope we have ephemera, and I made those into pockets that didn't come like that. I did it. This is actually ephemera, and I sewed it into the book. And so for me, I'm going to count this. This is just for me. So I put 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 4. So there's the middle of this book. You can see where I sewed it. Again, we have a two-dimensional pocket. And I love these little envelopes. Look how cute they are. And I love this ephemera. Excuse me. I'm going to have the worst heartburn tonight. It's not funny. I can feel it. And then here we've arrived at another like loaded something. There's ephemera. Oh, it's the big US mail envelope. And then I hid some tickets in here, and there's more paper, and it's been printed on the back. I love the tickets. I could read to you what they are, but whoever's going to get it, I want them to for that to be a surprise. And then here again, we have a pedal pocket. I love pedal pocket, and I filled it up with some ephemera. These are just a pain in the butt to close. Feels like you're going to rip the paper. You won't. Just you got to push through it. More
Like you
tickets,
just gotta work with
more ephemera, a slug bug. And we'll stick that in there, and we're moving on. Another paper you can pull out. This is actually all wrote in German. I have no idea. Don't. Okay, so this is a pocket I built onto the page with a pocket in the top, ephemera,
it.
and there is a slide that you pull out here, and then more places to write. And I made a pocket in there, and this little envelope you can actually open up, write on it, give it to somebody, whatever you want to do. I think that's cute.
I do too. I
Yeah,
love it.
I stumbled on, I did that. But oh, I guess I could show you. It's got the slug bug and the little bug on it. Isn't that cute?
It's
Uh huh.
got bugs all over it.
It does. It's kind of like that reel I made for Elizabeth and the Savage. There ain't no bugs on me. Um, the music, I love anything with musical paper on it. Hi,
Mhm.
Susan. Another more ephemera, and I think this another one of them little envelopes. Nope, that one you can't. More tickets, beautiful ephemera. Um, I love these. I just love the color of them. But look at this paper. Isn't that beautiful? And then look at her. She's gorgeous. She's
See, I can
beautiful.
say it again and again and again. These are beautiful just looking at them, like from the feed of the video. But I got to tell you what, the beauty just does not come out until you're holding one in your own hand and
Oh,
you can see
sister.
it up close. When you did the other one with the sewing
Mhm.
one,
Mhm.
I kept saying those are so pretty. They're so pretty. And then I finally got to the house and I looked at it and was like jaw dropped. I just went, dang, because the color looks so amazingly different when you're holding it in your hand. And these pages on this this particular journal, they look so much more vivid, like that car could just drive right off the paper
Mhm. It
because of
does.
how pretty it looks, and so lifelike.
Now I did add a little pull to the top of these instead of the fibers so that the fibers didn't stick out the side and just something a little different. This one I added a pull to, and it actually has one of the little open envelopes that you can write on and give to somebody or keep it. And I made a little pocket back there. Look how pretty that is. I don't know that. Let me peek. Nope, we can't show that. That is nope. Just give me 1 second. I'll be right back.
Okay, no peeking, no peeking. Not looking in that one.
Before I forget, this is my
Okay.
little surprise for. It's my little surprise. And I want to make Gina, not Gina. I want to make you cry too, Gina, but I'm going to make Donna cry again. Oh, there we go. Give me 1 second. There's something else in here that I don't want seen. There it is. Okay. Ta-da. So then we go this way. I don't know what to do with this big ass envelope, but I left it in there. I don't know what to put in there.
Well,
But,
maybe Donna might have something she wants to
well,
put in there.
you never know. And then ephemera, nice big piece to write on. I like the big pieces. I mean that little stuff, it's cute. But what if you really need to write something? It's like shit. I just love that image. That's why I put it in there so many times. We're almost done, guys. Um, and then I made a tuck here out of that postcard. We have a big
Hmm.
piece of
You know
ephemera.
that shape right there? That shape
Hmm.
is called a top note.
A top note.
Yes, top note.
And then more pieces of ephemera here. Thank you, Patty. Get in there. It's like folding a box.
Lefty loosey, righty tighty.
I always feel like I'm going to rip it,
And
and I
no,
didn't
there you
get
go.
it.
Whoops.
Nope.
She's like, dang it.
Dink. There you go.
There you
Got
go.
it. Shit. No, I didn't get it. I'm going to end up ripping this. Okay.
Where's
Get
Eddie? He'd tell you to just rip it.
I'm going to make a special journal, one for Sandra and one for Eddie. They're going to have to
You
rip
did it
it.
again.
They're going to
Get
have
in
to
there.
rip them. Look at,
Again. There
I
you
say
go.
Sandra's name and here she comes. They're going to have to rip those to get into them. So then we have another, one of those little things. And nope, that's a real envelope. And no, there's no pocket there. I must have got tired. Oh, but we have a pocket here and it's a stack pocket. What the hell? Oh, so it is that little love bug. There's a pocket here. And then look at this little tiny envelope. It's just so sweet. I don't have anything else to put in there. So
I
maybe.
love all the cute little pockets.
And then look, another one to write on. Hi, Sandra. I love pockets. Little surprises around every corner sounds good. And then, of course, the dictionary paper. I thought Savage was on one of these. Guess not. Maybe it's on a different one. I don't know. And we're almost done. You think you're done with the book, but you're not. Surprise, surprise. There's
But
a
wait,
folio.
there's more.
There is. And don't let me forget, I got to glue that right there. She just got home. So there's the back of that book. And here comes this folio. Look at this. More pockets. And look at this. Surprise, surprise. This is a pocket. No, it's an envelope. This is an envelope. And give it to me. This is an envelope. And
Hmm.
then I added more writing paper. And that closes up. You know, I have not boxed this up. I forgot this all needs tucks put in it.
Hmm.
So no, we're not done with this yet. But this over here, I really liked how this turned out. There's a pocket up here, and this is an envelope, and this is an envelope, and I took a stamp and made it, but you can write on the inside of this one as well. Close it up, and it does stick down in there. Give it away, keep it, mail it to somebody. And then there's a slide here. Same thing here. You can write on the inside of this one. But I love this ephemera. Look at how pretty, sister.
I like that there's a trifold on that one, not just a bifold.
I left it that way. You can actually cut those apart, but I left it that way. And on the kit, all of the canceled stuff on it is real. So there's one there. I made a little pocket here. And look at this little cute thing. Ta-da! I absolutely love that. I don't know. For those of you that's received one of mine journals, do you like that, or I don't know. So we have yet another, if I can get a hold of it, there's another little piece of ephemera. And
Dee Dee says whoever's getting that will love it.
and
Hi,
then
Sandra.
there's another. Hi, Sandra. I love this
I was
piece of
busy over here
ephemera.
looking at what you're doing, and I wasn't looking at the chat.
So yeah, this is not done because there has to be a tuck, 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 tuck. We don't want to waste those spots. But yep, and I love this. I think this is so cute. Look at it's all
Hmm.
envelopes, but we need to put a tuck in there, something. And then this little sum slides right into here. Ta-da! And look
Nice.
how full, luscious.
That's
Yep.
my favorite. I see some of the ones that people do, and there's like stuff sticking out of the top of it, or off the side of it, or out of the bottom of it, or something like that. And those are cool too.
Mhm.
I like how this everything is very sleek and nice, and then when you open it up, it's like once you open it, there's the big surprise,
Oh, it's
as
full of
opposed to,
all of that stuff.
stuff
Yeah.
sticking out of it or hanging or whatever. That one's nice and slick. You could slide it into a bookshelf, you could put it in a drawer. There's nothing going to get in the way, and that kind of
Yes,
a
Dee
thing.
Dee.
You know what I mean?
Mhm.
But
The
yeah.
the one that Dee Dee keeps referencing is for her. I don't know if you're going to keep this, Dee Dee, or give it to your niece, but her niece loves to cook. And Dee Dee said the one that she bought for her niece, would she start writing in it, or she like the ephemera? I think she said.
Hmm.
But the one that I'm making has, gosh, it has 6 signatures in it, and it is just full of ephemera. But it's a cooking journal. So we do have a new folio here, and two. I still have two journals that have not sold. It's the one with the strawberries, and then another traveler's notebook, but it's not like that one that has the cover on it, the chipboard
Hmm.
cover. It's the one I made out of the envelopes, the one
Now,
that I
some of the
ripped apart
pieces to
three
this one
times.
you have in your the one you have on your desk right there,
Uh huh.
some of the pieces to that are uh like some of the envelopes, they're not gonna fold the right way because they were set to be printed on A4 paper.
Mhm.
And when you print them on 8.5 by 11, they don't size out the right way. They're a little on the wonky.
That's okay. We'll make it work, sister. I love
I mean,
this.
everything can be all put together and done the right way, but the squareness of the envelope, not like that one,
Mhm.
that where you flip that up and do, that's not what I'm talking about. But there's some small little envelopes that go to that,
Uh huh.
and they the folds are weird when you go to fold because they're not to fit in a 8.5 by 11.
Well, where in the hell does this go?
Um, it doesn't say anything on it, does it?
Mm-mm. Oh, right here.
I think it's an interior piece. There you go. Yeah.
I think I've got
Yeah,
two.
that one's mostly okay. That's mostly okay, but there's a one of the other ones of that particular person's kits
Uh-huh.
um has some actual envelopes, and when I cut them and went to fold them, it was like, okay, this isn't folding right. They weren't coming out the right way. But it was only because, see, we've got 8.5 by 11, and the A4
Uh-huh.
is like 8.27 or something like that.
Mhm.
Uh, it's less than 8.5 inches wide, and then it's longer than 11 inches on the length. So to, it squashed it in, and then, yeah, I don't know. It was
Well,
just
this
weird
is what
when they
confuses
printed it.
me. It's why I know it. I notice it's not printed on the back, so that means,
Well, it's because they go set face to face or back to back. You put
huh?
it so it's a double layer when you're done printing.
Oh my gosh,
You
I'm
put
gonna
one on the front,
yawn.
one on the back.
I don't know why I am just tired. I have to tell you guys, my neighbors are fast becoming making themselves
Unpopular.
unfreaking wanted in a big damn way. They don't live over there. It's over there where those scuzzbag people lived with that little boy. They kept getting their child taken away and they spilt grease down his face. Well, they finally got rid of the
Mhm.
scuzzbags. And I sure hope that little boy went to live someplace else than with that trash, those trashy people. But
Mhm.
the man that owns that land has decided that he's going to rent that piece of property out to just anybody who wants to park their shit over there. Well, now he has rented it out to a tree service people that park their big pieces of equipment, and every effing morning at between 3:30 and 4:30 them son of a bitches show up to pick up their shit. And it's like,
Mhm.
I can deal with people being loud. It don't bother me. Shut your damn vehicle off, and I don't want to hear your, I just, they wake the dogs up. So the second night
Well,
they,
and it's like it's ridiculous. They
the second morning they did it, I took Elizabeth out because once you wake Mr. Weenie up, it's done. You're over, you might as well feed. So I stepped out on the porch and the guy, Buenos dias, or however you say it, I flipped him off. And he waved again and I flipped him off again. And he's like, then he realized. So I was thinking, you'll get it. Nope, next effing morning, here they are again, 4 o'clock in the morning. And they don't know how to
and
open the
certain
gate.
certain equipment, if you put it in reverse, it goes beep, beep,
Yep.
beep. Now, when they're sitting there at an idle, it's not supposed to beep, but they'll put the foot on the brake and put it in reverse because the backup lights are on, and sit there for a freaking hour with it going beep, beep,
Hmm.
beep, beep at 3 o'clock in the fucking morning. And yes, I just dropped an F bomb on your page. I am so sorry.
I don't
But
care,
let me
sister.
clue you, that is some seriously annoying crap. And when they're making
Oh, we
enough
have
noise
that law here
that
too.
a deaf lady, mom is all but literally completely deaf when she takes her hearing aid
Uh
out.
huh.
But when they're making enough noise that a
What
deaf
do you?
85-year-old woman can hear that, that is loud. So you can imagine what that does to Wendy when she's trying to sleep at 3 o'clock in the freaking morning.
Well, my bedroom is just right there. And that one, when they
Uh-huh.
come in the afternoon, he waves and smiles. It's like, you know what? Smile out your ass, you son of a bitch. I flip them
Yep.
off. I don't say anything anymore. And I normally don't act like that to my neighbors. I don't call the cops on my neighbors. I just don't believe in it. I don't give a shit what you do. If your house is burning down, yeah, I'll call the ambulance or the fire department or whoever. I'll call somebody. I believe the words
And then
are,
gotta love the fact that when the guy pulled in today, he was standing between the vehicles, but he still had to felt the need to
no, we
drop
could
trow
see
and take a
what
pee.
what gets me is he could see us standing there in the window. We were making dinner. That's okay. I'm going to
Uh-huh.
take a picture of them. And they do have their business webpage on Facebook. I'm
Yep.
going to take some pictures and give them some free publicity.
And Washington has a state law about indecent exposure. It does not matter where you are.
Nope.
If you are anywhere
If your
in
pants
public,
come off your ass, you're in trouble. Anyway, shape.
yeah,
Well,
and
they're a
and
guy
for
though. He doesn't have to
yeah,
pull his pants down.
but it's the idea is if you're exposing that part of your body, or like a woman taking her shirt off without covering everything up, you're not supposed to
Said
do that in
nanas.
Washington State.
You cannot show your
And
nana in the state of what? We need to be careful. I already
yeah.
got in trouble once today. So for those of you
Well, I
that
mean, that's why I'm
watched,
saying all of that lovely whatnot's not supposed to happen. And the where he was standing, like say, here's the vehicles, like this, right? Vehicles are running this way.
uh huh,
Wendy's house is over here. He's standing like this between the vehicles. Well, there's another house that's right here, right? This house that's right here, running this direction, the backyard is over here, and where the kids play is right here. The vehicles are right here, and he's standing between the vehicles doing his morning, uh, doing, you know,
shaking the
unzipped the
dew
pants
from
and
Miss
did the thing.
Lily.
Uh-huh. And if those kids had been out there,
I
it's the
know
middle of the
that's
afternoon, had them kids been out there playing, and they're little girls. Little girls, probably,
they
what'd
don't
you
need
say,
to
sister?
see. I don't know,
Like
but you know what? I'll say
three,
another thing
four,
is if
3, 4 years old,
those
and
little
it's like,
kids are
just rude,
little
dude.
enough,
You should not do that.
they shouldn't be
Yeah.
outside by themselves anyway. So okay, well let's quit complaining about the
Well, I mean,
neighbors.
they were playing in their yard. It is what they are allowed to do. They're playing in the yard. But had they run around the side of the building just playing,
So
that's
does
what
this
they would have
lady?
gotten eyeful.
Does
Terrible.
this um is that area zoned for? No, it is not, Sandra.
No.
It is not. It is not zoned. I could very easily go complain, but I'm gonna wait till I see the owner and I'm gonna talk to him. I don't want to get anybody in trouble. You never know. This man that owns this land has a big family. Maybe that's he's subsidizing. And I'll put up with a lot of shit and I'll go a long ways before I finally say, you know, I'm a little sore. Where's my reach around? Because I'm tired. I need a little pleasure here. Kick me some money. No, I'm
Well,
just teasing.
one of the people that works with this tree service, one of the drivers or whatever, is a young guy that has a sports car, and it's a sports car that has what my son and my husband call a fart can on it. It's one of those things that instead of sounding really throaty like old school Mopar, like
Glass packs.
a big cat going grrr, it's
Hmm.
more like "Rear" kind of a thing. Sounds like a cat that got its tail caught in a underneath the rocking chair, and it's really weird, but he pulls in and he has to let his car sit, and instead of just letting it sit and idle and sounding like Mopar would sound, boom 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 boom, it's high pitched and he has to rev the accelerator,
And it
and he does that
backfires.
and he's like boom boom boom, and he'll continue to do that, and then it backfires and it chokes and it sputters and thumps really hard and then sounds like a cat that you're pulling its tail, that
Hmm.
high pitched kind of a thing. And it is so loud and so obnoxious at 3 o'clock in the freaking morning that you want to go out there and thump him in the head and say, "Didn't your mama teach you any better? Cut that out."
Uh-huh.
And it's like it's readily obvious. And yeah, I know
The
it
fuck
sounds like
was that?
we're screaming like little scolded kids, but
Hey,
the
hang on a
point is
second.
it is literally just rude. They're not even trying to be good neighbors at all. Yeah. When my neighbor has their music so loud, I hear it from across the
Hey.
alley and I hear it in front of my house at 11 p.m. I call law. I wake up at 3 a.m. for work. Yeah.
Hello. Guess what?
Yes.
I forgot to feed these
What?
babies. Mr. Weenie
You
just come.
did not.
I did too. We ate, and then I put up the good night post, and I did not feed them.
Uh-oh.
Didn't I? Oh well, let's feed
Oops.
them.
I don't
Come on.
know. I swear they ate. I
Oh
think
no,
he's yanking you.
no,
He's
I
feeding
didn't.
you.
No, I now that I think about it, I did not feed them. Oh, mommy, sorry. Oh, poor babies. Fresh fish, baby.
Poor Weenie. He's like,
He ran. I could
you know
hear
what?
it. Sounded like thundering elephants down the hallway. Okay, Mom, I fed him. Okay, give me a second.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be right there. I always sit with them while they eat.
Oopsies.
I can't believe I did. What an ass. That's how
Poor
tired.
little lambs.
I'm tired.
Oh, this must have been why. Remember when we were stirring up the rest of dinner and Mr. Weenie kept looking at you like he had a problem?
He was
Maybe
whining.
that was why.
Uh-huh.
That was why.
Jackass, I am. Oh, mommy's
He's like, thanks,
babies.
Mom.
Crunch, crunch, crunch. Oh, weenie.
He's like, thanks, Mom.
His tail's just going 100 miles an hour. Mama's
So we're
baby.
just about done with this, you guys.
Your
This
diamond
little
painting?
guy.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, we're just about done. Trying to make sure I got him in the screen where he's supposed to be.
Wind's
Yep.
gonna pick up.
Man, it was howling all day in town today
Wonder if Mark's having a
because
hard time out there. He's standing
he's
in the shed.
probably in his height of glory out there. I was gonna send him a message and ask him, did he go talk to the neighbor guy yet?
They left. He probably
Oh,
didn't
did
get a
they?
chance. Yep, that guy. And left out of here as fast as they can. That's the thing. I want to go find out where they live and just fly down their road.
Mm-hmm.
There goes the other one.
So
Hope you run into a bridge
here's
abutment.
where,
Hi, baby.
whoops,
Good
here's where
girl.
we are on this because I told you guys I was gonna save his face, do his face last. So here's his nose. I went all the way around. Here's an eyeball. And then here's his little horn thingy, if you will. And then up the top of his head. And then I went around the other side. So I saved just his face to do. So all of that part was done.
Good
And
boy.
Harry's like got the book that he was chewing on because this is the bottom part of the book. And then this little bit right in the middle between the books. And you can actually see that it says on the book that he's reading, it
Get in
says
there.
Mystery of the Missing Cookie Jar is the book that he's reading. So here's his little foot gripped around the book. And we'll get some good pictures of this before like when I'm done. But see, he's holding the candle with his
Mm-hmm.
tail.
Mm-hmm.
There's James.
Oh, it's
Peekaboo.
peekaboo, James. How are you doing?
Hmm.
I was looking
You
to
can
see.
see so stinking sparkly.
I was looking to see if she had any kind of paper that I could just run on the back of that, and I'll do my own thing with her folio. It's what I'm fixing to do here in a few. Maybe. Oh no, I see what she did with it. Nope, we can't. It's got to stay that way. Okay, we're just gonna do it. How are you doing, James? we're at we're on Friday, you guys. I want to sleep in tomorrow, but we can't because we're getting up to leave tomorrow.
Mhm.
Just feels like work.
Never a dull moment.
No.
Okay.
I'd rather just sleep in.
Whoops. Now I got to get me back in the.
Can't we just sleep in and get there a little later? I just don't know why it's so. What do you got to do? We're going to be gone for 4 days. What's the big deal?
I don't know, but we can get it done.
I'll tell you what, when we get there, I'm going to take a nap. I might even nap on the way.
She's like, we're napping. It's nap 30.
We are going to go and put flowers on our dad's grave. We have not done it. I can't tell you the last time we've been to our father's grave. It's always because either somebody decided to vacation at our house or showed up unexpectedly or would call and say, "Hey, we'll be there tomorrow. We're going to come visit." It's like, wow,
Yeah.
wow, son of a bitch.
Thanks.
Thank you. Oh, how lucky are
Thanks.
we
It was 2009 the last time I was there.
to put flowers on dad?
Yep.
I can't tell you the last time I got to go. It was either I was working or when I did finally have a moment. There's always this
I'm
one or
thinking
that
for
one
you
that
it was like 2006
somebody
last
would
time you
show
were
up and
there.
say, "Oh, we're coming to your house. Oh, lucky me. Can you come and visit? Oh, we'll have a good trip. I'm
Or you
just
totally
cranky."
totally not prepared in any way, shape, or form because you weren't expecting anybody and you think you're
Ta-da.
seeing shit and you look at the door or you look at the driveway and there's somebody pulling in and it's like,
Oh,
yeah,
oh, it's not that far from where we live. It's about a 4 or 5 hour
3 hours,
drive. Yeah.
three,
Well, we've got mom
depending
and the
on, well, depending on
dogs.
which way you go. Yeah,
We've got
depending on
mom
which
and the
direction you
dogs.
go.
It's not like you can just get in and go. Someone does probably have to stop and use the facilities along the way. Last year, yeah, last year we were going to go, and lo and behold, company. The year before we were
Hmm.
going to go, and somebody called and said, "Hey, I just booked airline tickets to come." And I'm like, "Well, fuck me. I'm not Disneyland. Why don't you ask first?" But nope, we had company. It was great. I loved it. And it's the kind that you got to frickin' wait on. I don't really need to go anywhere. I need a nap. Okay. Come on, you guys, hit that heart button. Foos Baba.
And it's this heart button, this one,
Yeah,
the
not.
one here. I'm going to put this over here. It's this one down here. This one.
Mm-hmm.
This is the heart button they want to see. See the hearts running up the side of the page?
Yeah, like Dee
This
Dee
one.
and Susan and Gigi, I can see it. And Joyce, I can see who
That's the one.
hits. There it is. And there's Betty. I just saw Betty. Thank you, Betty. I got to tell you, if somebody shows up tomorrow, I'm just going to be like, you know what? We don't run curb service. You should have probably called. You drove a long ways for nothing. I will come
James
out
says, I'll come
on
out
the.
on red eye so you can
She's
sleep.
sleeping. Well, come on. Come on, James. Get your ass out here. Uh, I just said I
You're
don't
going to play for the weekend. Bring it on. Come on.
be prepared to drive and not race car drive. We don't have to get there like right now. I wonder how hard that is after racing to get in a regular vehicle and then drive because you're used to speeding. We had our long, yeah, you guys just celebrated, didn't you, Patty,
Yeah.
Victoria Day or something?
Can't
What?
get left. It's a straight right turn.
I'll tell you, I rode with Tim today. I was like, what's the big hurry? Where's the fire? I just thought, you know what? If we hit something, you're paying. I'll throw myself in the windshield. Ow, my neck. I just, uh,
Taking one for the team.
I take a big one for the team.
It was a couple years ago.
Oh, I know.
We went into Home
I could have
we went into
totally
Home
went down.
Depot. We went into Home Depot and it was kind of a joke. We'd been saying that, every time we turn around, one of the stores had something wet on the floor, but they didn't have the
Little sign.
the little caution thingies that say, be careful because the floor's wet. And I told Wendy, I said, I swear, I said, because I'm the klutzy one in the family. I can trip over my own feet walking across the carpet. And it was kind of a joke. And I told her, I said, man, I said, if they have anything wet on the floor this time, because it had been like a couple weekends in a row, we'd been to the store. And every store that we went into, there was a wet spot on the floor. And I told Wendy, I'm like, I'm taking one for the team. I'm going to go down. And if I fall, I'm not getting back up. And it was because, there's a slick spot and you go and I was wearing slick flat shoes and we go and it's like, because I had a hold of Marcus's hand and Wendy had, I don't even remember what in her hand. She tripped over the hose. It wasn't me. She tripped over the hose, went down, and she didn't stay there. She jumped right back up again. And I was like, "Are you okay?" She's like, "I'm fine." And I was like, "Oh, you should have just
No,
stayed.
you know what? I'll
Take
tell you
one
what.
for the take one for the team." And she was just like,
That
should have
next
just stayed
morning,
there. But
no, that next morning when I got up, I was like, wow, I found all the muscles in my back. No, it takes too much energy to sue somebody. I just don't want to do it. It's too much pain in the ass. You got to have people ask you questions. And then you got to answer these questions. Like, I just don't want to do it.
yeah,
When
but
that
the funny thing is there wouldn't have been any arguing over how she got hurt because the funny thing was they had literally just told one of the other people in the store in the garden center. One of the other folks had told one of the manager people had told an employee, "I told you to pick that hose up." And then they said, "Where's the sign that says, caution because the floor was wet
Yeah, but I didn't go
on the
all the way
concrete."
down. That's the hell of it. I did not go all the way down. And I'm going to
But
be
it was
really
more of a
pissed
almost like it
if
was almost like doing the splits. And but they had literally just said that. Now, mind you, we're right in the area where they had cameras in the store.
God, you make it sound
So
like
there
we
was no
look and
mistaking.
search for shit like that. People, we do not do. No,
No, it wasn't that. It was more of a we were kind of joking about it with each other. And then the fact that, Wendy knows where all that stuff is in Home Depot because once upon a time,
I was
but
there,
yeah, that
controlled inventory there. What's that
yes.
say? I got a
So
friend
she knows
racing
where,
down there in 100 lap
yeah.
race. He got there today. Very nice. Was he a surprise person? I don't mind company, but I'll tell you one thing that I'm tired. And I like to entertain, but I don't want to be your fucking destination, people. I'm tired. I want company that's going to come wait on me. I wait on somebody all day long, all night long. I don't get any sleep. And now I have rude, they're not really neighbors. Now I have people that just, whatever.
Yeah, it would be different if they lived there. I think they
Hmm.
would grasp and understand if they were actually
You know, I
in
was, I
residence.
was
They
just
would
starting to,
understand that, you need to be quiet. But
what? They don't understand English. What makes you think they'd understand any kind of frickin' etiquette, class, couth, whatever you want to call it?
but it's almost like they go out of their way to be
I'll tell you what
loud
they do
on purpose.
understand. They understand that right there. Because that guy, Buenos dias, or however you say it, it's like, yeah, I got your Buenos dias right here, buddy. And he waved and then he said it again and I flipped him off. And then he's like, oh, that's a sign language right there. You're,
Mhm.
they got it. I'd love to stand out there with a big old spotlight when they drive up the street, just put it right in their face. Good morning. I will come and cook for you. Oh, James, I bet you would. Mr. Weenie wants his feet rubbed first. Our little wiener man, he loves his feet. He just does. Elizabeth loves her ears rubbed, and Sager likes her neck rubbed. Can we make some mint julep with alcohol
Yes.
rub? Hi, Donna. I would love
And like
that.
you said, it's not like a complaining or anything like that because it's not that. It's
Yes, it
it's
is.
exas
I'm
No, I mean seriously, it wasn't. It was I for me, it's exasperation. It's like how
and
it's
you've
like
dealt
didn't
with
your
it
mama
how many
raise you right
you've
or
dealt with
something?
it how many mornings?
A couple, but not near like you have every stinking
Well,
day.
I'm
That's why I'm
complaining.
thinking to myself, I got to tell you, I don't know how.
Oh,
I don't know how you can stand. I got to tell you, sister, I'd have done been over there like banging on the side of their vehicle saying, "Do you freaking mind?
no. You know what?
What the hell?"
I've held my
And it's like,
patience.
don't stand there and tell me you don't understand English. It's like, what is wrong with you?
Oh, that's the part that pisses me off. Don't look at me like a
I
monkey
would
staring
stand
at a
there
fucking
and,
math problem. You know what I'm saying? Everybody knows the F word. I don't care what language you come from. Everybody knows that in the free world. Everybody knows what that number one finger means. But it's okay. I'm going
mm-hmm,
to control my inner savage. I am going to get a hold of my patience. And when I talk to the owner, I'm going to be in control because first time you cuss, it just shuts people off. They don't hear. And I want them to hear
yeah,
what it is I have to say, which is, you will make this go away and I'm going to get some sleep because I'm just a tad bit cranky right now. Wait till I've lost my patience.
mm-hmm. Well,
Hmm.
there's, I would have to be very, I'd have to be very creative with the sign language. I think I would drive my vehicle over there and I would look at them and I would point at my ear. I would point at them and then point at my ear and point at them and point at my ear like you. Listen, listen. And then I would rev my engine and then I would shake my head no, like don't do that. No. And then I would do it again and I would shake my head no and
Oh,
say
the
don't
hell
do
with
that. And then that whole beep 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 thing,
it. Hmm.
I'd find some way, something that makes that sound so that they can hear that. And I'd
It's
shake
called
my
a
head no and
handful of
say
wiring
no.
harness and you jerk. That's what
Oh,
makes
that
that
too.
beep sound go away. It's called a good pair of wire snips, and you go over and crawl up under there and cut the wiring harness. That makes all that shit not work. That's what that's called. Not saying I'm going to
Yeah.
do it, but there's a lot of ways to fix some stuff. A little tiny marble in the fuel tank. Yeah, you'll make it
It-
what, 20 minutes down, or not even 20, probably 10 minutes till that gets up in there. Then you're going to have to stop because the vehicle died. Then you're going to get
Jeez.
another probably 10,
But yeah,
15 miles down the road. And oh, no, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that. I don't like to call the cops because I'm not a snitch.
see what Sandra says?
Yes.
Says, do you know a few people that ride Harleys? Yes, I do. We know quite a few people that ride Harleys. Here's
Oh,
the thing. We have to figure out where these people actually live
no,
because
we
they don't live
don't. I'm not
right
doing
here.
that either. Stop it. Eddie's here. Let's
Yeah,
drop it. because I'm getting irritated. That's too much energy. If I got that much energy to plan revenge, then I can go do something. They'll get what goes around comes around. It'll be okay. Either that or I'll just be out there. Well, the part that makes me mad is I have to get dressed to take the dogs out now because there's nobody lives in front of me, and I can just go outside in my t-shirt, go out there naked if I wanted to. Not that I would, but I'm just saying. Now I have to.
Well, I don't know. Maybe if you did
Oh,
go
I'm
out
gonna
there with
kill your
your
husband. Why
with
is
your
he knocking on the door? Because it's
I
locked.
don't know. Maybe they let you know or he forgot.
Because
Couldn't
it's
maybe the
locked.
screen. Can't get in the
Who
screen.
is it? No, the screen door's open. Oh, look
It's
it.
like just a minute. I'm dressing.
Amazon. Whatever, Marcus. You got to figure out how to get through the screen door. Hey, Toad, Amazon's here.
Nice.
That makes. Did you get that pump running? What's
I
wrong?
don't know.
Oh,
Oh,
I seen the
oh,
exasperated
my
look on
bad.
his face.
My bad. He tells me, will you tell Wendy to come open the screen door?
Okay,
And then
well,
he gives me the hello
I'm gonna go
anyone there.
check this pump out with Marcus.
Sorry.
Drop the neighbors. I don't need people thinking we're conspiring against the neighbors. And no, we don't look for accidents. Okay,
Ah, and
I'll
then he
be.
called me too. Tell him I'm sorry
Did
for
you hear
screaming.
what
I
I
didn't see
said?
the call. Yes, I did.
Change subject. I'll be right back.
Oh, yeah, there's that. Okay. Gotta love it when we're streaming and my phone won't let me know that my husband is trying to call me or that sort of thing. And I missed his call. That's comical, but that's okay. We'll get it. Marcus was fixing the pump for the irrigation and kind of tidying everything up out there. So it's all back in lovely working order and looking all neat and clean again before we go on our trip. That way everything's doing. Now we've had storm the last couple of days. It's just been very, very strange. Not our usual not our usual weather this time of the year. So it was a little well, Marcus is driving. Marcus always does the driving. I used to be the driver, James. I used to do almost all the driving. Um, and anymore, it's easier to just let Mark drive. But usually it's a toss up over who gets to drive. But yeah. Let's see. Eddie says you still have quite a bit on your dragon. Nope, nope. All we have left is this picture over here. Let's see. Get his face in here so you can see. But the only thing that we have left to do is this little bit right here, right around his face. And right here, this is all there is left. And I showed it earlier that this is all that's left. And this little bit I'm working on right now is kind of right here. So that's all there is to do. Not a whole lot left at all. I changed the angle of my camera so it's a little hard to kind of see it now, but you at least you guys can see a little bit more of what I'm actually doing. So there. Little bit easier to see it, especially if you're watching on your phone or something. It's just a little bit easier to see. And then I dropped one. There we go. Just like that. I haven't decided what I want to work on next, Betty. I know I have some winter ones. Um, I have one that is a non-Diamond Art Club that I'm thinking I might do. I just have not decided yet. I'm just not sure. But there's one that I wanted to do on here that I haven't been able to find it because it was available, but somewhere along the way, after a while they get canceled, and this one is the one that I wanted to do. And see, this is a Randal Spangler also, seeing his cute little dragon, and it's called Technology Meltdown. But this is a computer, and this $31 in stock was for an actual uh like a picture of that, not a diamond painting, but an actual like a lithograph or whatever they call those when you're buying, like, say, a poster or something like that. Um yeah, but it was supposed to be for a poster of that picture, and I think that one was super cute, but the picture in a diamond painting was so much bigger than what this one is, that but they discontinued that one, the one that Technology Meltdown. They discontinued it because it was on the market for a long, long time, but somewhere along the way they decided they weren't doing that one anymore, and I thought it was super cute, but I've been looking around to see if I could find it in the diamond painting so that I can do it, but the Diamond Art Club doesn't have that anymore. They're just not doing that one. So I've been on the lookout to see if I could find it because I thought that one was cute. I liked the fact that he had his little hands on his hips and was irritated because he melted the melted the computer screen. But I thought that was cute. And about the time I decided that I wanted to do it, I discovered that it was discontinued. So there's that. But yeah. So what are you guys supposed to be this weekend for Memorial Day? Do we know what anybody's doing?
I'm back.
You're back.
Yeah, poor Marcus.
Nice.
The one piece he needed to make everything, he got a 1 inch instead of a 2 inch. So he's got a,
Uh-oh.
yeah. He said he was frustrated. He was down in the trench, then he was back out of the trench, then he was back. Oops. And he did talk to the guy that owns the land over there. He did talk to him. They showed up.
Mm, nice.
Staying home and out of trouble. Well, we're not going to go get in any trouble because where we're
No,
going,
I just said I wondered what everybody was doing for Memorial Day, what they were
oh,
doing.
oh,
I think I missed that earlier somehow.
nice. Well, we did go someplace last year, but we just didn't get to stay very long.
No.
Um, our plans changed. We never seemed to make it over there to our father. Are you going to have macaroni and cheese, Dee Dee? Every time they have a get together, her niece makes macaroni and cheese. I'm resting because the whole month of June, every weekend, you're racing. Yes, you do need to rest, James. Rest and get lots of rest. Get some sleep for me. I would love, love, love to just I want one of those days where you sleep, then you get up and you eat a little bit, and then you go lay back down and you sleep some more. I want to sleep for like 2 or 3 days, just sleep. I would love to go stay in a motel someplace and just where they have room service, just order room service and just
Mm,
leave the windows shut. And yeah,
good
yep,
cable.
yep, good cable. They don't even have to have cable. I'll take my
Well, the
iPad and
nice
watch
thing
my
is I was
iPad.
gonna say you take the iPad and you could just log in and you could watch anything you wanted to watch because you got like Netflix and Amazon.
Amazon.
Yep, just watch whatever.
But tomorrow night we're having a small family get together. Um, that's nice. That's always nice. I think this is one of those days that's very important. Not saying sit down and bawl or anything, but it's memory day.
Mm.
Let's do it together. Listen to James. You're down for a nap? Let's do it. Snap day. See, James, if you lived with me, we would have a holiday. You know how we have Weenie Wednesday? We would have napping Saturday. Don't plan nothing because we aren't going nowhere, Gilbert. We're napping. Make some munchie. Make a couple munchie trays because that's all we're eating is munchie trays. I love munchie trays, don't you?
Yes,
And not just
definitely.
any kind of munchie tray. I mean, you gotta have everything. You gotta have your meats. You gotta have a little carb, even some chocolate. The whole thing. And beverage has to change. You can't have the same beverage. I mean, you gotta have some water, of course, so you don't get dehydrated. But you also gotta have some juice, coffee in the morning, that kind of thing. Your beverages cannot all be the same. There's a parade. That's neat. You know, Susan, where you live, I'll bet they have all kinds of stuff. You know, this woman ought to be kicked right in her hoo ha till she pukes because I have to cut this. You can't, you, each one of these is just a size smaller.
Just a little bit.
Hmm. Yeah, it's time to
Mm,
change crafts. So when we come back on probably be Wednesday when we come back, um,
mm, mm.
we will be crafting something different, you guys, and it's going to be exciting. Something different, and
Epic.
it is.
I love that word.
I
It's
was
gonna be
telling
epic.
I was telling sister I need to get up out of this chair. I've sat too many months now. Um, so the next craft we're doing, it's a standing craft. So camera positions, everything will change. I'm gonna probably have to brush my hair. You know what's funny is all those pictures I've taken and put up of me. I don't brush my hair. All I do is take it down out of the clip and just kind of run my hands through it. That's why they always look like I straight from the 80s. The 80s called, they want their hair back.
They want their hair back.
Uh-huh, and their
Is
eyeliner.
that what it is?
I bought an outstanding
Their
sweet
liner.
watermelon today. Oh, you know what, James? Did you ever, when you lived here, have a Hermiston watermelon? Hermiston watermelons, you guys, I
Wall cheese.
wish
Wall cheese. Mm-hmm.
wished I had the money to send each one of you a Hermiston watermelon because you've never had watermelon till you had a Hermiston melon, and it's something to do with the sand. They're grown in the sand there in Hermiston. Amazing. In fact, if you ever find one that says Hermiston watermelon in the store, buy it. Oh, yes, I did. See? Yes, they're good, aren't they, James? Amazing. Same thing with the asparagus here. It's grown in Walla Walla or a Walla Walla sweet onion. You haven't. I mean, they're a Vidalia. A Vidalia you can eat like an Arabian apple, but um, those Walla Walla sweets are amazing. See, Betty's from here. You know what I'm talking about, Betty, don't ya? So when you take one of those Hermiston melons and put it in the refrigerator, and then you just be selfish and cut right in the center and eat that center. That's why you want to be the person that cuts up the watermelon. You can eat that center out. Oh my gosh.
I did no such a thing.
I bet you did.
I bet I didn't.
I'll bet you did. If you didn't, you're stupid. He who pushes the pencil should always win. If you're not winning and you're pushing the pencil, you're something wrong. Just a thought that popped into my head. You said all those pics on that page were all different size. Could you make a mini book? Yes, we could. We could. I'm not sure what this is for, Tammy, but you know what? That is a very good idea, what you just said. I love it. You guys have been paying attention. See how much we've all learned by doing these? We have learned
Nice.
much. When we do come back to journals, I have two of my special guys that are in mind that they will come first before I make any other journal because I have finished finding the rest of what I want for those journals. One is Viking, and the other one is for Native American. And I had to be really careful when I found that because I didn't want, make it cheesy. You know what I'm saying? Because you
Mm-hmm.
say Native American, and then you just get all kinds of. Some of those kits, it's like, hello, do you people not pay attention? What kind of. You've got the Nez Perce, and now you've got Sioux, and you're trying to call them all one tribe, and it's not.
Doesn't work that way, folks.
Nope. I don't know how much of this crap I
Okay.
gotta. Let me see. Do we have enough to start? Let me read these directions. Step one, prepare the upper pocket. Fold and glue as shown in the picture. Damn, that's pretty cut right there. Step one. Don't go past step
Dry.
two. Okay, so now step one. And wouldn't you know it, I didn't cut out step one. It's a pocket. Is this a pocket? Or no, wait. Is this it? Is that step one? No, that's not step one. me 1 second here. Oh, I found step one. Or
Okay.
no, is it? That look like step one? You need a frickin' I
Um,
Spy decoder ring. I found it. This is step one. I found
decoder.
you do.
I thought you had the decoder ring in your hand. It's right there.
Well, it says step one. Prepare the upper pocket. Let's do it, people. Here we go. We are preparing. Brace yourself, Effie, because we're going in.
Okay.
Oh, I forgot to tell you. Marcus said he'll be there in a minute.
Mm-hmm.
I told him, I said, you say that like she's supposed to be doing something special or something. And he just looked at me. You can tell his mind is completely engrossed on that pump.
Yes, it is.
He says he's
He,
excited to see how much water it's going to kick out of there.
well,
Hope I.
isn't it a larger pump than
It's a horse and a half.
well, is that bigger than the one that's there, or is it just a
Oh,
completely
I just
different
no.
type?
All I have right there, the old Betty, Black Betty, is it's just a half horse.
Oh, I see. Well,
Yeah, this old pump that I have for irrigation,
you'll
that
be
poor old
watering the neighbors.
poor old bitch. I cannot tell you how long I've had Black Betty, and we've called her Black Betty because of the Larry, my husband, the one that passed away. Um, he named her from the song Black Betty. And he used to say, she's a leaky old bitch, but she still runs. And how old is Zach?
Be 32.
We've had that pump for 28 years and she still runs. This year she's starting to take a little run look back, and I was like, well, let's put a new pump in. We're not getting rid of her though, because I'll bet you anything in 20, 30 years she's still running. We've been good to her.
Mm-hmm.
She's had all the upkeep and stuff on her. She's always lived inside.
She's been well taken care of.
She has. She's a leaky old thing, but she still runs. She leaks here and there, and every once in a while squirts out something here or there, but she still runs. She's a good old girl. Oh, I'm really having to concentrate on this. Can you tell?
Yes. Yes, I can. I'm struggling to pay attention to what I'm doing here
Why?
just to make sure just to make sure I'm staying in the camera
You're
or in the
coloring inside the lines.
yes, I'm staying inside the lines.
Okay, so it says prepare the upper pocket, fold and glue as shown in the picture. Oh my God, really? We gotta,
Oops.
you know, Black Betty from Ram Jam. Yes, it is an awesome song. So when you hear that, think of my pump. We call her Black Betty. And it's funny because even Marcus through the years will say, "Well, I'm coming out to put Black Betty to bed for for the winter." And he does all the little stuff you're supposed to. He drains her, checks her, does the stuff you're supposed to do with her. He has a very personal relationship with Black Betty.
I was gonna
then
say that just sounds so wrong, but
then in
yet
the spring, he goes out and gets Betty, sets her up, and he'll come in and he'll say, "I don't know if we're gonna get her to run this year." And it's like, don't say that, bite your tongue. And I always tap her and tell her, "Come on, Betty, give me one more year, you old girl, and then I'll put you to bed. I promise. Just give me one more year." And she does, and she has. It's kind of like my freezer in there. I don't
hmm
let nobody touch that freezer. It's like stay out of it. I can't afford a new one. She's old like me. She leaks on occasion like me.
Whatever.
I'm
I knew you
just
were gonna say that.
I'm just teasing. I've got a lot of old things around here, but if you take good care of your shit, it'll run forever. I can't help it. Why buy new when you don't have to? You know what I'm saying? They always want to sell you cereal when they tell you it's the end of the world.
Oh, yes, cereal.
I don't even know where I heard that. Oh, it comes from that movie. Uh, Storm of the Century. Remember where he's knocking on the door?
Yes,
And
yes.
she goes, "Oh, I'm coming. I hear ya." And while she's headed in, while she said it in there, she's saying they want to sell you cereal when they tell you it's the end of the world. Do you still? What's that Eddie say? Do you still what? A bit of your? Oh, do you still have quite a bit of your dragon?
Nope.
No, almost done. Almost done.
Now we had this discussion about ages, James. You're not old
James, you're not old. Knock it off.
because if he's implying he's old, he's calling me old, and that's not allowed. So
See
yeah, stop it.
that? No
Huh?
one. What'd you say? Huh? See?
Yeah, I
You get.
told Marcus he has to watch that.
Okay, wait. This thing has to be folded. I'm supposed to score it. Let's see. We're scoring here, here. It's got to be scored here. Turn this puppy around. Second line. You know, I've used this
You're
scoreboard.
not old either, Ben. You're just at the jumping off point.
Betty, you're not old. You know, Mama always tells me I'm old. I tell her you're not old, Mama. Only as old as you feel. That's right. This evening, oh, I don't know. You watch, as soon as that sun goes down, my eyes will go boing. I'm wide awake and can't sleep. And then I'll just barely get to sleep. Surprise, surprise. My neighbors are back. Okay, so we're going to ink this real quick and we're going to, now what's it say? It says, oh, now see it goes from step 1 and it's pointing at step 3. It says step 2, cut side A. This is the main base for your folio. So you guys, this is the first time I've ever really done this, is followed somebody's directions. So
And
we are going to do it
I, the life of me, I'm not sure where this lady is from
from her
on this
mama.
one.
I'm just teasing. Um, Now see, it shows it. I'm thinking that this goes this way. And wouldn't you know it, I scored that crooked, but we can fix that. I hear Mom laughing. She's watching. I like to listen to Mama laugh when she's watching TV. Reminds me of when we were kids, listening to them watch TV.
Mm-hmm.
And why? Why do you gotta be this way? Why are you the
I
way
don't
you
know.
are? So evidently that's going to go. I did not mark these. Look,
Mm,
wasn't that great? I didn't mark.
nice.
No, no, it's pretty easy. Okay, so this is A.
Did you have an issue today, sir? I'm sorry. He came in the house, gave me a kiss, walked out to the garage, didn't even pull the door shut, came back in the house, grabbed himself a yellow jacket, and went back out to the garage. It's like, sir.
Wow.
But the look on his face was as though he had a perfectly good day. So that's nice.
Ask him if the water got turned on.
Oh, he went back out in the garage. He's got to come back in. Hang on.
I shouldn't have celebrated so soon. I still need. Oh, here it is. Ta da! Surprise, surprise. Okay, so this one will go here. You know, she put all these.
All those little flaps fold in.
Well, really? I
No,
did
that
not.
one you got in your hand over there to the left.
This?
That, yeah, that little flap folds in.
Thank you for telling me that. I would have never figured that out. I know that,
Don't be
sister.
a smart ass.
Well, don't talk to me like we're going to give each other information that we already know.
No, I was just looking at it. It's like, what has she got going on with that? It's like,
Call it out when you know it. What's this? I know that, sister. I'm not stupid.
she's a bone folder.
Okay, and
I
this.
appreciate the fact that the pink skizzers, pink polka dot skizzers even. No, I'm thinking I appreciate the fact that she does the weird, like that extra flap on the top that you fold it down and so you don't have to print anything on the backside. It's like she covered it up already for you.
Well, to me, she
That was
just
cool.
made this folio that's going to be stiffer than I don't know. I don't know. So where you've got two pieces of cardstock glued back to back. What's that going to be?
Super stiff. It could be because she's using maybe her
Paper?
cardstock is not as heavy as one would hope.
Maybe she uses that really heavy weight paper and that's why she glues them back to back.
That could be.
Maybe she just designed this and has never put one together. Imagine that.
Mm, there
Or
could be
maybe,
that.
I'm just teasing. Okay, I'm really concentrating here, people. Okay, somebody needs to say something. Give me something to bounce off because I don't know what to say. I'm really sleepy. I could
I just
just
figured out that
yawn.
I was over here diamond painting outside
The
of the
lines.
scope of the boob tube. The, the that
Um,
thing,
yes, this
the
will be a
camera.
pocket, Tammy. It's anything, these right here that Gigi was just talking about, those are called gussets. That's that thing that Cindy's always droning on about, gussets. A gusset will create a pocket that sticks out from the page and you can put bigger things in them. I like to make what's known as a tuck, and it's just a flat pocket on the page and it will actually hold. You can just tuck whatever you want inside there. So this is
Mm-hmm.
side A. Dink.
See, when we get a little closer to fall, Wendy is full on prepared to go in gangbusters and make a
Yes,
lace
and
and doily book.
yes, we're gonna do lace doily books because that's what we do in the fall. We're gonna play in the lace and leather and trim and make beautiful things.
Hmm. Yep.
And it's way different than what we're doing now. Gina says she's listening.
Listening.
You guys want me to sing, do
Okay.
you? No. Trust
Uh,
me.
n-
No.
no,
No singing.
no, no singing.
What?
Betty says summer's not here yet. Don't talk about fall. Uh,
You know, Mom said that
exactly,
today.
Betty. That's exactly right. I agree. But
Ta-da.
this weird weather we've had for the last couple of days is like my brain just screams anytime like uh when the girls were younger and I was very first married and in my 20s.
Okay, Sandra.
um Look at James is concerned about
Pepsi.
your 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 beverages. But when I was in my 20s, I can't even say my 30s, but when I was in my 20s was when I was painting and teaching painting and learning more about painting, but that sort of thing. It was always in the fall and about the time that you could smell like leaves burning because most of everybody where we were at, they would burn the leaves instead of putting them in the garbage because, nobody wanted that. They didn't like it when you did that. They were like, you can put them out by the side of the road. You could burn them. You're supposed to keep track of all of that whatnot. But you could smell the leaves burning or that kind of thing. And for whatever reason, it just was like campfires and what do you call those? Marshmallows,
Yeah.
weenie roasts, that kind of thing, campfires and stuff. And my brain instantaneously went, okay, it's time to paint now. And it was the smell of the oil paint on the canvas and all that lovely whatnot. And just the clouds and the weather and the rainy and it was like, okay, I don't have to be outside. I can go in the house and I get to paint now. But yeah, that was like in the fall and I was ready for that. And we were talking about it the other day and it was like you realize that whole playing with fabric and lace and doilies, it's like that is for some strange reason something that we wanted to do always in the fall.
Mhm.
And I don't know why. It's just sewing. Pull out the sewing machine. I want to do that. It's in the fall.
Okay, wait a minute. James just said something. I gotta read
Hmm.
it. So we don't throw this nice long piece of cardstock away because can always use that to make a hidden hinge with that.
Hey,
So I always save that. What's it say? There's a song. Oh, I love that. I love that song. Okay, so this is the way Ronnie Millsap. I couldn't think of his name at first. Um, who sang that?
yep,
Ronnie
that's who that was.
Millsap. Yep. I loved his
Hmm.
music. I still love his music.
Yep.
Have you ever bought something and it wasn't what you thought it was? Every day it's called food. In fact, I bought a head of lettuce. When I got it home, discovered that it had been frozen. And you can tell when lettuce has been frozen, really pissed me off. I'm hearing somebody cry. Okay, there's Sage. Where's Elizabeth? Give me a second. I gotta go find my baby. Where are you at,
Bought
baby?
celery today,
Oh,
and
that weird.
after it was all, Wendy cut it up. It's like, okay, that doesn't even taste like celery. It had no taste at all.
Mm-hmm.
It was weird. It looked like celery, and it wasn't all that bad looking, but um, tasted it, and it was like, okay, that doesn't even taste like celery at all.
No, and it was weird green, don't you think? It's almost
Yeah.
like it was green. part, no pun intended. You know what I'm saying? Like it was
Hmm.
green. It wasn't ready. There was absolutely no flavor in that celery at all. None.
And the weird strings that you usually get up the back of the celery stalks, um,
None.
none, which is peculiar because
It's
celery is
probably
supposed
that
to have
fake
those
food
strings up
that
the
they
back of the stalk.
is probably that fake food that they make now. You know, they chemically generate your food now.
Hmm.
Yep.
Are they generating the dirt chemically too? Because there was dirt on the
Probably.
stalk.
Probably. Probably. Grown in hydroponics. That's why I don't like. I'm gonna grow my own tomatoes. I'm gonna be weird. Does anybody want a nutter butter?
Are you asking? Or, oh, I was just making sure that nobody
So
wrote that in
somebody
there
named
somewhere. And
Timmy
it was
said
like,
hi and then bye on YouTube.
oh,
Says Timmy
oh, well,
said hi and bye. Oh,
oh, I'm looking over there. I'm seeing Nutter Butters.
I told you.
Okay, I wasn't
You
sure.
know
I
what?
thought someone actually wrote that in the comment there, like,
No.
if anybody
See
wants
the
Nutter
little
Butter.
see the little peanut? I always envisioned, remember the commercial? That was the little peanut guy.
Oh, Mr. Peanut.
So, give me a second. I got to ask, what did you buy, Eddie, that wasn't what you thought it was?
Eddie's like, trade you a Pepsi.
Mhm. Well, have one with me.
There you
I
go.
did find Elizabeth James. She got stuck in the pantry. She must have went in there with when Mama went in there. She goes in there and tries to get into the food bag and she gets locked in there. If she wants out, I mean, the door does never really truly shut. That door
Nope.
is never, it's always kind of stuck. She can get her. That's why all these doors have claw marks on them.
Well, you know what's funny is she gets in there, and then because she noses the door, it's like it's going the opposite direction, silly girl. And so she'll nose the door, and it just knows it's shut. She Because when she opens it, she can push it and it goes that way, but then she has not quite figured out that, yeah, going the opposite direction, silly, when she wants to come back out.
Hmm.
Did you see her lick my eyeball?
Today, yes.
Yeah,
Elizabeth
when
will.
I was laying on the floor and she licked my eyeball.
Oh,
It's
Eddie, I'm
like I
sorry.
don't know
Eddie
how she
ordered
managed.
Eddie ordered a model car. It was the wrong one in the box. Make him send you another one, Eddie. I hate that.
Mm.
I didn't score this. No, I did. No, I did. I did this right. It had to be right there. Okay, we got it. I scored in the middle instead of on the line. So let's see if we can fix this. I hate when I screw up right off the bat, which now means, yeah, I got to compensate all the way through it. And that's usually when I'm ripping
Oops.
stuff apart and it becomes the Ripper
Rat.
edition. Ta-da. So I want to let you guys know today on the live video, somebody so generously turned that live video in and they took it down because they said it was I don't even remember what it was, but it goes along the line of a sexual nature. So
They said
Elizabeth
it was
must,
an inappropriate.
uh-huh. All it was Elizabeth playing. Yep.
I don't understand people anymore. I
It's
just
okay.
don't.
Every time the page does really well and we move up a number, that happens. It's okay. People are just, I don't know, jealous. The, is that supposed to bow out like that?
What?
Me too, Dee Dee. The last time we did a live video, um, I had to take that video. I actually had to take that video down because somebody turned it into, yep, of
Well,
Elizabeth playing. Mm,
the little flapper thingy that goes under there,
I got it.
just like I said, smoothed her down flat. I think part of that, the way that ended up turning out that way, is like I said, because that was supposed to be on A4 paper, which
You,
is
you know,
annoying.
you guys, that's one reason why I just kind of have been doing what's called an ASMR. So as long as I don't know, it's me. It's just people being asses, is all it is. Jealousy. Yep,
Mhm.
yep, yep. What time is it? It's almost 8. Okay, so it says, what did it say again? Step 1. Here we go, people. Pay attention. Prepare the upper pocket.
Uh,
Fold and glue as shown in the picture. Okay, so we need to fold it and glue it like, oh my God, I've got heartburn. It has to go this way. Now
mhm.
let's go. This is what the upper pocket looks like after gluing and is ready to stick to the main panel. So this. Okay, we got that. They're so precise. Okay, good night, Betty. We love you. We'll see you when we get
Night,
back
Betty.
because we are leaving. At dawn, we ride.
Yes.
Oh, well, hi, Jared. Happy Memorial Day. We are, Jared. We're leaving in the morning.
Yep. Yay. Okay.
Oh, I see. It goes this way, sister.
Hmm.
It goes this way.
Now I can
Ta-da!
see why they tell you to glue the. Now, see, that looks cool. I can see why they tell you to glue the front to the back.
Hmm.
You know what?
That's a nice way to hide that hinge.
Yep.
We should be back around Wednesday, you guys. Tuesday, Wednesday. We got to be
Hmm.
back for Weenie Wednesday. Sounds like fun, Donna. I knew you would. That's actually where we're going. We're headed to Donna's because she's always cooking. Don't worry about changing the sheets on my bed. I'll do it when I get there. Um, I'm pretty sure this has to be scored. It doesn't say to score it. I'm afraid to move ahead. You know how sometimes when you read ahead and you're in school and you go ahead and do something, then when you get there and the teacher says, I hope none of you have done that. So then you take your work and you hide it under the desk. Ah, and then it
You
says,
did not. You did not just say that. That's funny.
I did. Says make sure you leave a tiny gap. Okay, that's why we don't score that yet. We score this. Okay, let's read ahead. We can read ahead because when it says like, so you want to build a schooner ship. that kind of thing. Be sure to read all the directions before starting. So that's what we are going to do, even though it says don't read ahead. Let's see, it will be rainy here this weekend, but it is calm for now for the moment. Ooh, knock on wood. Don't ever say that. Okay, now that's step 3. Step 4. Now it's time to add pockets using tabs. Stick them on the side A surface as shown in this main photo. Okay. Oh, I see.
Yeah, we're going to Donna's.
What's she having? Donna, I'm making
Cheesecakes,
cheesecakes.
pasta salad, chicken and spare ribs, and burgers and hot dogs, potato and macaroni salad.
Damn it.
Mhm.
Okay,
Yeah.
James, meet me there. If you get there before I do, throw out an extra blanket. That's that because blankets, a hat, maybe a pair of shoes. Make sure we get
Yep.
a nice area to set. And I called dibs on the best bed in the house. Has to have a TV in the room. Do you got a TV in the bedroom? If not, we'll just jerk the mattress off and carry it into the living room. Is this okay? No, it's okay, Jared.
We'll bring the paper plates and the silverware,
Oh, I'll bring
Donna.
some toilet paper too. Thank you, Jared.
Yep.
And you know what? Don't ever be sorry. I understand you guys have everybody, we all have busy lives, you guys. Believe me, there's moments when I think, I need to take a break
Hang on
for
a
a
minute.
minute.
I have to answer this.
Okay. Sounds like fun, Susan. I'll bring the paper stuff like napkins, toilet paper. Oh, that sounds good. I'll bring a cook with me too. He's a chef. I'll bring James. James can help cook. And I'll bet you he could dice and slice all the leftovers and make something amazing.
Okay, I need to go for a minute.
Where are you going?
Um,
Never
well,
mind.
can you fix it so I can tell you?
Yeah, hang on a second. Excuse us for 1 second, you guys. Just a minute. Oh, for heaven's sakes, my mouse. Okay, you guys. So Dee Dee, Gigi has to step out for a moment. She'll be back here in just a second. Okay, you guys. So Dee Dee, we are gonna go put flowers on our dad in the town that we grew up in. It's called Wallowa, Oregon. Um, it's God's country. Bring it with you, James, because we're going to Donna's. We're gonna go snack out at her house. Have some snacks. Okay, I know I cut those pockets. I'm always thinking about you, Dee Dee. Um, especially when I'm talking to Toad or I'm talking to Mom, and I'll say Dee Dee, and I mean to say Gigi, and Mom will say, "Who are Dee Dee?" She'll say, "Is she here?" And I'll say, "No, I meant Tony. I meant Goldie." Okay, so I think we're getting this figured out. This one will go here. This will go here. Now I see it. That's that that two-dimensional pocket thing. And then I'll bring the deep southern. There you go. There you go. Now we got, you know what? We got to be good gypsies. We don't show up. We'll take some food. We have to take some accommodation. But good gypsies always take entertainment. So what are we doing when we get there? How are we going to sing and dance for our supper? Because we don't shirk on that. We're good gypsies. A good gypsy always sings for their supper. You remember that now if you ever come to visit me. We expect it too. You show up at my house unexpected, you best be ready to sing and dance for your supper. I love butterflies. My shower curtain is butterflies. Oh, I didn't know that, Donna. So, somebody make a plan of what we're going to do to entertain Donna and her people, because we have to sing a song. We gotta sing for our supper. Possibly dance for our supper too. Maybe even do a little skit or something. Where in the heck does this go? Oh, it goes this way. Does it? This one turns and comes. What the hell? Oh, it comes over here on this one. Okay. I'll be good at the dancing and singing. There you go. Bring it. Did anybody ever see that reel that I put on the page? It was from the 10th Kingdom, where they spend the night with the gypsies, and the gypsies are requesting a song for them for their hospitality. And the guy sings Gypsies, Tramps, and Thieves. If you haven't watched that reel, go and watch it. I laugh my butt off when I see it. Is grandma? Yes. Oh gosh, yes. Joyce, I no, babies are going with me. Yep. And mama. Well, it's mom's husband. We're going to go put flowers on. So this one goes, is it this way? What is it, Wiener Snatch? Hmm? What are you doing? Weenie. Hi, baby. Weenie knows I'm eating Nutter Butters. No, Mister's going. He'll be here in the his plane is supposed to be here probably about 10 o'clock if they get in on time. They're coming in from Colorado. This is very confusing, James. But I'm still going even if he doesn't make it because I'm tired of putting that off, and my mama has waited. We're going to go put flowers on my dad this year. I'm done. I'm done waiting. Winnie wants a snack. Well, it'd be nice if we could just go on vacation, period, or go do something, just something different. But you know what? I'm not going to complain because life is good and it's okay. Everything is going to be okay. So that goes there. Why can't I see this? This just makes no sense where this piece goes. Hmm. Are we taking two cars or one? We're taking two. Okay, hang on a second. I got to look at this again. Weenie, get out of there. Come here. No, baby. You stay out of that. Come here. Come here, baby. Come here to me, Weenie. Weenie, Weenie, Weenie. Go here, mommy, Weenie. Weenie snack. Come here. Come see me. Come here. Come here, baby. Oh, oh, you big fat boy. Look what I have. We have a weenie on the craft table. Sit down. Sit down. There's the Nutter Butter. Do you see it, baby? Mommy's boy. Right here. Look. Ow, don't bite. What's wrong with you? Mm. Easy. Here. Right here. Look. Nice. Good boy. Damn it. That's good. Okay, guys. That's all he gets. He doesn't need any more. Little fat boy. Go on. Take your. Oh, now here comes Elizabeth. Nope. Elizabeth definitely cannot have Nutter Butters. It gives her diarrhea. Weenie seems to tolerate everything a little better than Sage and Elizabeth. Nope. Déjalo. Get down. Mm-mm. Sorry, I couldn't seem to chew that Nutter Butter up. Mr. Weenie loves Nutter Butters, and I just gave him a little piece. He didn't get a bunch. That's why my dogs are so fat. But you know, Mr. Weenie is 13, and he is doing well. Um, as far as he doesn't limp or anything, and he's in really good shape. And I told Mom the other day, I said, you know, Mr. Weenie deserves to have a little snack if he wants one. He's been a good boy. I didn't know that. I don't give them the frosting on the inside. It's just a little bite of the cookie on the outside. And it's more of a hint of a cookie than anything. And I have to tell you, I don't eat cookies very often. I don't know why, but this week I'm hungry, and that's unusual for me to be hungry to want to eat. 'Cause I'm not a big eater. Okay, so, well, Miss Danielle, how are you doing? Your mom's here, so be careful. She's just listening. Watch your mouth. Mom's here. Okay, so we're going to put that and that. We're going to quit dinking with this and put it together. So Gigi should be back here any moment. You're okay. Very nice. Gina. I was hoping Donna Tait would come in. Um, Actually, I'm kind of glad. I hope she doesn't watch this video because I want that all to be a surprise to her. So, I'm going to fight to get this sucker in here without sticking it crooked. And we're just smart about it when we lay it down. Oh, ta-da, I did it. Check that out. Now, we got to ink the heck out of this right here. I need to go get my nails done, you guys. I've got to go get them fixed. This one has to be ripped off there. I can't get it off there. And the other ones, they just popped like crazy when I was out in the yard. I was supposed to go get my nails done before this weekend, but this is my rebellion. If you cannot be seen with me like this, then you don't need my time. How's that sound? Would you be seen with me with nails like this? Mine are just like that because the acrylic, I don't know, they're always like that when they pop off. And I could have went and got a fill on my nails, but because they were thick and I did want them off there, you just got to kind of let them grow off a little bit. Thank you, guys. I would be seen with you too. I know it's supposed to, we're going to go do nice and fun things, but you know what? I'll just walk around like this. How's that? I'll hold the dog. Okay, so now it said, well, thank you, Eddie. Let's see, what's it say now? Oh my God, let's see. Okay. Do you know what? I love butterflies too. I'm losing to your feed. Get some rest, James. You have a wonderful day tomorrow, and we'll see you when I get back. Love you. Good night. Be careful in that storm. Okay, this is the important part. We want to make sure and line this butterfly up. So let's put some tape down. I didn't know you guys like butterflies. If I'd have known that, we would have found something a little more with butterflies on it. I can tell you one thing is I do miss my nails when it comes to crafting because you'd be amazed what you can pick up. what you can't pick up when you don't have a fingernail. No, Gigi will be back. She just had to run help Marcus for a second. He was down the street. She'll be right back. Hopefully, I don't have to. I doubt I'd have to go help. Um, they'll get it figured out. She said she'd just be probably about 20 minutes. She had to go out and get in the pickup and run down the street.
Okay.
There she is.
Yeah.
Damn, where you been? Say something.
Something.
Ta-da. Surprise,
Oh,
surprise. That was quick, sister.
yeah. Well, he was just literally right there.
Yeah.
He's been saying for a couple of days that we got old battery on the motorcycle. It's been like a bazillion years that it's been on there.
It's funny because
And
Joyce
he's
just
been
said, "Is Gigi coming back?" And there she is. No more Mr. Weenie.
she's back.
I let Mr. Weenie have a bite of Nutter Butter
It's like the battery just is not holding a
charge.
charge in to do it.
Mm.
But it's been saying for a couple of months, one of these days I'm gonna go somewhere and I'm gonna
Your your connection's cutting in and out, sister.
Copenhagen and huh?
I said your
What?
connection was cutting in and out. We didn't
Oh,
quite
I'm
hear
sorry.
that.
Oh, I said Marcus went to the Quickie Mart to grab some Copenhagen and he came back out and he's like, "Ah," he says it wouldn't start. And I said, well,
Oh,
the
that's
fickle thing.
embarrassing.
Yes, he says I said the fickle thing. I said it started right up in the garage and he says, yeah, figures. It's like, dang it.
That's a
But
Harley
yeah,
for you. Spend more
well,
time working on the
just
damn thing.
yeah, but we never have to work on ours. That's just it.
I know, I'm
Ever.
just teasing.
And it's never
Shit.
it's the first time he's ever
God
sitting
bless
and
it.
fortunate right here. He's like, would you bring me the jumper cables, please? I was like, okay.
You should put one and then he could just jump it off the. Just need a ground. That's all you gotta do. Hook over onto a car. Use a.
Well,
I don't
you
think
got to think
anybody.
about where he's at and then decide whether you want to ask anybody. Can you,
I
you
wouldn't.
know,
You go and asking somebody
exactly.
to do something, then you never know what you're gonna get.
He's like,
Some
just say no.
just don't. That's why I
No,
said
he's
he
been telling me for
tell
a
him
month
to.
and a half he needed a new battery.
I was gonna say tell him to push it and jump on. Pop the clutch.
Wendy said, just push it and jump on it.
Pop the clutch.
See, not with that torque. Not on that one.
Come on, what's the matter? You can do it.
They're just not. No, not on that
Kids
one.
kids today will never know what it was like to start an old pickup or an old car with the three on the tree. Push it and jump in. Or a motorcycle, a dirt bike. That's how we used to start that little 50 that we had.
I know it. I remember, and that was funny because I
Hmm.
asked him. I'm like, "What? You can't just give it a push and jump on it?" And he's like, yeah, no." he's just, he's just not on that one. His legs are too short. You know, it's funny. I think we need to measure how tall Mark is because when we very first met, he was 5'10". I know he's taller now. So he's got to be, 5'11", maybe pushing 6 foot, but he's still not tall enough to do that whole like push the bike and jump on it kind of a thing. And it's just the shape of the bike. It's just not built for that. But yeah. Yes, Danielle, I am still working on the dragon. We're almost done. Almost done with it. Let's see. So, what I was finishing up just now was this little bit right here in his chest. I just need to make sure I'm in the screen. There we go. Lefty loosey, righty tighty. Let's see. Yeah, so we just have this little bit right here on his chin, under his chin. And then what I did was I did an outline right around his face and left that. So this is the only part I have left to do, which is right where his face is. Are you not talking, sister?
Sorry, I was reading.
Mm,
Sorry, I am talking. It's good to be talking again.
okay.
Actually, Mama was in here talking to me.
Mm, okay. One of these here days, I'm going to get figured out which way's which to push this so I fit in the window when we're streaming.
You're going to do what? I like that view
I
you
said,
have tonight.
one of these days, I'll figure out which direction to push this so that I'm fitting in the screen.
I like the view that you have tonight.
Well, I was telling Marcus, I said I needed to figure out which, where, which way I needed that to sit because you can pan to the left.
Mm-hmm.
Eddie says he's going to let the babies in. It's starting to storm. Okay,
Uh-oh,
we'll
go
be
get
right
him.
here, Eddie.
Be
We'll be
careful.
right here.
You better come back.
And Patty said a minute ago, be right back. And then she just now said she's back. It's like,
See,
all righty then.
everybody likes that angle that you're working with, sister. You can see it better, can't you guys?
Well, and that was kind of, it's like I was telling Mark, on the camera, we can kind of pan to the left, we can pan to the right, you can pan forward or up and then down. But because we have the difference of Discord, which likes to pull us up like we're backwards.
Mm-hmm.
But then again, it's like I can look on Discord and I can see which way I'm going, left or right. But then the funny thing is that from there, then I'm right side facing forward when we're on Facebook. So it's like, it's still kind of, it, yeah. I told Marcus, I'm like, I'm thinking I'm making more out of it. I'm overthinking it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm overthinking it. But then again, it's like to try to go, okay, I just pushed this to the left and I have to look at the screen to see which way it went. So I pushed the left and was waiting for it. I was pushed left right here. It makes it go to the right on screen Facebook. Get it, I can see to get that and everything. Yeah,
You must
that's
be
the whole like
getting,
my brain
are
just
you
says
getting notifications or something, sister? Because
no. It
you're
literally is the internet tonight. For me, it's the internet. I've got wind and it's about ready to rain, but the weird thing is that there was somebody just up the street from us
mm-hmm.
getting some work done on their internet. And I think
Oh,
that the problem, and I just saw that as I went by, I
they're
think
messing
that's
with
what's
it.
been my problem
So
all evening.
Danielle
Yep,
wants you to know that she is
I
working on
saw that.
one with butterflies. Very
Butterflies.
nice.
So if you can, Danielle, do a picture, and um
Share it
like
with
take a picture of it
Gigi.
and share with me so we'll see which one.
Yeah, just it's really
I
easy,
think that's kind of
Danielle.
cool. Yeah.
If you're following Goldie, just tag her and it'll show up on her page.
Okay, now I got to do
I
this
think it's
without
getting
losing
ready to
everything off the
storm
table.
here. I keep hearing
It
what.
is, sister. It just got really weird outside, and you can feel it. The weather feels different. Okay, so we're gonna scoot this out of the way. Okay, so here we go. We're doing a best of you as we can. So here's a little schnozola. There's his nose.
Hang on, I'll give you the whole screen. Just give me a second. Let me get over there. There, you got it, sister.
Okay, hold on. Hello, Amy Peters.
Hi, Amy.
Okay, so probably should have waited for Eddie. Dang it, he took the
Yeah,
dogs
what?
last time I did,
Let's wait.
but he'll catch up. He can look.
Uh, Poor Eddie. He's over there thinking, bitches. I sit here and I'm patient with them. And as soon as I leave the room, they show something. You better wait, sister.
Look, look at the eyeballs. Look at his cute little eyes. So fascinated with
Hmm.
his little book.
There's my Donna. Just wait for Eddie. Don't do nothing
I'm waiting.
without him. Poor Eddie. He's so
No, I was
patient.
pushing that back into place.
He puts up with our
Just pushing it
shit.
back in there.
Puts up with us being mean towards his people, meaning men. He takes it so well,
His
and
nail
then
type people.
yes, he takes it so well, and he'll come back and he'll say, "Bitches, they didn't wait for me." Bless his
No, I
little
just
old
had to push
heart.
one back in. There's Donna
Hi,
Tate.
Donna. What are you doing?
What?
What?
Okay.
We're
What?
we're screaming what?
Quiet. Yep.
I cannot believe that 90 Day Fiance is still on in my bedroom. I just, wow.
Hmm.
It got changed the other night. Elizabeth stepped on the remote and it got changed and shit. Oh, thank God I didn't really push that down yet. There, Eddie's back. Nothing happened, Eddie. We didn't leave you out of
Okay.
anything.
Eddie's back. Okay, so here's what we do. This is what we have left. All right, first things first. We're gonna
Well,
look at this.
you're all
Whoops,
kinds of messed
in
up
the
there.
screen. I know, so are you. You should hear what you sound like in my ear. We
Well,
both sound weird.
I hope we're not
Okay,
sounding
so
that way on the live.
I hope not, but we're gonna wing it. Okay, so all we have left to do is just this part of his face right here. See? Just that. Here we go. All right, since you missed the maybe I'm gonna there's a little eye, and I cut around and his nose over here. So all of haven't done this part yet. And around his mouth, and then
You might
going
as well
over
just
here.
point, sister, because I just listened to it and it sounds terrible.
Uh-huh.
There's
It
nothing
does.
really,
It sounds horrible.
nothing's coming out. Um,
There's that. Yep. Saunders telling me I have an echo in and out.
yep.
But
Well, you
there's that.
guys, I think
And this
we,
line up and around his head. But that's it. There you go.
sister,
Mm-hmm.
hello. I think
Yes.
here's what we're gonna do, you guys. I'm gonna end, reset my internet, and we'll come back live. Okay? because I can
Okay.
see that this thing's only, it's not even grabbing 30. So, yeah, we're just barely hitting 25. So we'll be right back, you guys. I'm going to end the stream, reset my internet, which takes about maybe 5 minutes, and then we'll be right back. Okay? So we'll be
Yes.
right back. Say bye, Gigi.